We welcome you into the round table on the campus of Centennial High School. It is the Region 7 6A championship between the Chattahoochee Cougars and the Centennial Knights. This is the third meeting between these two teams, and it is going to be for a region championship. The Chattahoochee Cougars, they are the visitor. They'll come in at 19-3 overall, 12-2 during the regular season in the region. Their starting lineup will look like this. Number 2, Keith Murray, a senior at 6'3". Number 22, Gil Matando, a junior. Number 23, Jordan Brown, a junior at 6'2". Number 30, the Hawks inside, Tamati Adesobe, a junior. And the ballyhoo guard, number 1, a senior, 5'11", A.J. White. It is Murray, Matando, Brown, and Desoy, and White. The head coach of the Chattahoochee Cougars, Matt Short. Chattahoochee is the defending 6A state champ. For the Centennial Knights, the storybook season continues. They come in at 21-3. They are riding a 12-game winning streak. In the region, they were 13-1. Their starting lineup looks like this. Number 0, Kyle Duncan, a senior at 6'5". Number 3, Mansur Williamson, a sophomore at 6'2". Number 4, KJ Spooney, a senior at 6'1". Number 5, Wade Call, a junior at 6'7". And number 1, their leading scorer, Logan Turner, a senior at 6'5". Duncan, Williamson, Spooney, Kahn, and Turner. The head coach in his third season with the Centennial Knights, it is Matt Barksdale. The opening side out of bounds will be with Chattahoochee. They will move left to right as you view it. And they're all really in a deep gray uniform with gold numbers and that little light blue trim. The Cougars and the Knights, Centennial, all in white tops, white bottoms. They've got silver numbers and then some blue trim. Brown attacks as they peel it back out. Inside one of the beautiful gymnasiums. I love these Fulton County gyms. This one is called the Round Table. Much like Roswell and Tri-Cities, it's built 4 sides. Drive and score. Jordan Brown cracks the skill on this one. His first field goal is 2-0 Chattahoochee. Centennial now will work it. Here's Kahn. Kahn in the paint, turn, fading. It's off the mark. Rebound is ripped off. Good board brought down by Matando. A.J. White into the front court, left his feet to make a pass, and it's a turnover. And Centennial will come all the way back and get a layup on the other side. K.J. Spooney. So off of the A.J. White turnover, Spooney now gets the lay, and we're even at 2. A minute gone by. White at the controls. Now whips it over now to Murray. Murray back out to White. Zone defense coming out from Centennial, a little 3-2 look. Chattahoochee on the drive with Murray off the window. It's no good. Rebound swallowed up by Duncan. Duncan is a beast and can change the game in 1 or 2 possessions. Spooney hesitated, now drives, whips it over. A 3 on the way from Williamson. Good. I love that. Sharing and caring. Spooney wanted to pull, then he had to drive, and then he saw Williamson hanging out on that right wing. He stripped the nets for a triple. It's 5-2 now, Centennial in front. Brown on the right side, now out to the top. They'll work it over the corner. A.J. White pulls a 3. Good. A.J. White, his first field goal. It's a long ball, and we're tied at 5. White coming off of a 30-point effort in their semifinal victory last evening. On the drive, Witherspoon to Kahn. Kahn up and scores. Wade Kahn off the window. You take a look at it now, 3 made field goals from Centennial, and they're all been assisted field goals. Here is White. He swings it to Brown. Brown, long left wing 3, bottom. A 3 from Jordan Brown, and they're trying to bust that zone. Back-to-back 3s from the Cougars of Chattahoochee. A 3 from White, followed by a 3 from Brown, and White with the assist. On the drive, here's Williamson up with the right hand. It fell off. Kahn followed offensive rebound and second chance opportunity. Centennial off to a fine start. And a 9-8 lead for the Knights. Here is White working, now gives it to Murray. Murray has Kahn on him, he's in this corner. Peel it back out to White, being patient up against that 3-2 zone defense Centennial has employed at points throughout the season. Now here is Brown, dribbles to the right, pull jumper, good. He bottomed it out. His feeling good, the stroke looking really good off of Jordan Brown in the early going. And look at him going now. He has 7 of the 10. 3 minutes gone by, 4:46 in a moving clock here in this first quarter. Region 7 6A championship on the line. Here is Spooney. Spooney has it. They pop it out to the top. Turner, deep, long, 3. It is off. Rebound is high. Kahn tipped it. Comes down to Murray. Murray now will bring it in transition. Goes by Williamson. Murray whips it to the corner. Brown open, feeling good. It's long. It's no good. Rebound tipped, and Kahn comes away with it and gives it over to Duncan. Duncan, versatile, can play inside, can play outside. You see him bring the ball up the floor a couple times. Now Williamson terminates his dribble early. Gives it over to Duncan. Duncan now going to pull a 3. Straight bottoms. Oh, step right into it. Why don't you, Kyle Duncan? Duncan, a 3 ball, coming in at 11.6 points per game. He's a region first teamer, and he dropped in that triple there. 12-10 Centennial on top. So White comes back with a 3. It bricks off, no good. Rebound to Kahn. He gives it to Duncan. Long lead pass. Turner catches, put it on the floor, off the window, and scores. Logan Turner, his first field goal. Turner, the leading scorer for this Centennial bunch at 14.9 points per game, and that is enough for Coach Matt Short. A 30-second timeout has been called with 3:48 to go here in this first quarter, and Centennial out to a 14-10 lead. I mentioned these two teams have played now. This is their third meeting. They played 7 days ago, and it was of that double overtime variety. A 69-59 double overtime victory for Centennial, and that kept their winning streak alive. They've extended it since with their region tournament victories. They've got a 12-game winning streak going. Earlier in the season, though, Chattahoochee won by 20, 87-67. So will we get something in single digits? Right now it's at 4. Out of the timeout, Chattahoochee operating, and will look to get a bucket coming out of the timeout. They swing it. Murray open, 3 ball, no, brick. Rebound comes off. Turner corrals it and now whips it up ahead to Williamson. Williamson on the drive, sidestepping to the hoop, scores. Nasir Williamson now with 5. Centennial right now clicking, 16-10. White catches, drives to that spot, fade, jump, good. If A.J. White gets to either one of those elbows, that's his spot. It's almost automatic. 16-12 now. Spooney in the corner, back out to Turner. He whips it to Williamson. Quickly now to Duncan. Duncan left his feet, now gives it to Kahn. Kahn turns, 15-footer, good. They are feeling really good. Centennial, man, they're jacked. And they're playing good basketball, and Coach Barksdale in that fine, dapper suit up and down that sideline has got them going. Here's Brown. Now he plays pitch and catch. Now here's White. White will give it back to Jordan Brown. Brown coming over from St. Francis, who's a 1A private threat. Brown going to try to attack. Does. Left his feet to make the pass. It was deflected out of bounds, but it will go to Centennial. And now they'll go to the bench and go and get some weight. The 6'4 senior Julian Nixon will check in. Kahn, who's played very well, 6 points early in this first quarter, will take a seat. Here is Spooney. Spooney at the controls. He averages 3.5 assists. He's already got 1. There's a float by Duncan. No. Rebound comes off to Matondo. Matondo leading it down to Brown. Brown up ahead. Inside, out of bounds, and it will stay with Centennial. Check it. Will stay with Chattahoochee. Excuse me. I was looking at the Centennial there underneath the baseline and said Centennial and thinking Chattahoochee, acting like I don't know what's going on. White inbounds. Now here's Brown. Brown picked up by Spooney. Wanted to go a little two-man game. He wanted to drive. Spooney beat him to the spot. Now he gets it back to Murray, and Murray says, let's set it up. He comes back out on the Centennial logo. They give it off to Matondo. Matondo now to White. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes exact, 6-point ball game. Centennial with the lead, 18-12. Here's Murray, whips it back out. The zone is giving them a little bit of trouble, but they are being very, very deliberate offensively. Brown, no, board, and that'll be a foul, and that might be on Mansour Williamson, as it'll be our first foul of the game. They get him on a loose ball foul on Mansour Williamson, the 6'2 sophomore. Williamson coming in, averaging right above 3 rebounds a game. Can't count that one, though. It's a foul. White inbound. Matondo gives it off. Layup good inside to Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown, 9 points right here in this early moments of this first quarter. Spoonie retreats it with 98 seconds. Inside, Williamson catches, it's knocked away. There's Turner, short corner. That's butter. Good. Logan Turner can hit that shot. He played with aim high over the AAU ball season, and he's got a good stroke, and he really provided a lift for them offensively when he played during the travel ball season, and that is carried over now to the high school season on this magical run for the Knights, a historic one that I'll break down for you later on. Brown catches, has Turner on him, now back to Murray. Zone now 3-2, and it comes out extended. Brown has it with 63 seconds. 20-14, a very efficient first quarter so far from the Centennial Knights, who are riding that 12-game winning streak. Brown forcing his way, left his feet to make the pass, a turnover, always is. Spoonie now turns it over with a poor pass. White with the steal. White drives, floats up on the body, no good. Rebound, Matondo underneath. Back out, open, Brown, left wing three. It caroms off, no, he's gone cold now. Nixon, long rebound, miscommunication on the pass was stolen by Brown. Here comes Brown, he whips it to White. White has it, half a minute to go. And they'll peel back out and probably play for the last shot. 20-14. It has been White and Brown with all of the scoring so far, as they are the heavy lifters for this Chattahoochee bunch. 12 seconds to go, working that clock, 10 seconds now where they start initiating, and they do. With 7, White just dribbling it out now, tattoo dribble. White drives, jump pass. Murray, corner three, no, rebound, out of bounds, and that is the end of the first quarter. Centennial, like marksmen for the Knights, a very, very efficient first quarter. They lead 20-14. Second quarter coming up next right here from the Region 7 6A Championship. We welcome you back inside of the round table here on the campus of Centennial High School. Joel Hillsman, glad that you're with us. Our SUV TV top-level seats, the SUVTV.com. During that quarter break, Coach Short raised the volume. He was pleased with some things in that first half, in that first quarter from the Cougars, but he laid into them about what he wanted them to do defensively a little better and be a little more sound. Centennial will open the possession here. Brian Baylor, a 5'11 junior now, will get the start here in this second quarter. Nixon has it along with Turner, Duncan, and Call, the 5 on the floor that started for Centennial, who's all in white, white tops, white bottom, silver numbers, and that blue trim. And Duncan stepped out of bounds on the sideline, and it is a turnover. It is White, Brown, Murray, Matondo, and Antiso. I worked on the name. I'm sorry. I did. I didn't write it out phonetically. I just messed up again. How about that? Murray in the corner, lost it. Turnover, out of bounds. And the Centennial crowd roars and applauds. Their cheerleaders across the way in the round table, socially distanced. But you're inside of it because you're on the SUVTV.com. You know what that means. Turner, long three, hill of the rim, no. Rebound out of the guard spot to A.J. White. White puts it on the floor. White hesitates and drives, kicks to the corner. Brown a three ball. It's open, good. A three from Jordan Brown off of the A.J. White assist. 20-17, a minute gone by here in this second quarter. Nice pace and fluidity to the contest. Centennial really, really efficient on offense in that first half. We stand still now here. Here's Turner on the drive. Turner put it up with the right hand, took contact, no. They fight for the board, and now we've got a jump ball call, and it'll be Chattahoochee basketball. Chattahoochee offensively now, 73.09 points per game, so just over 73 points per game, but then they give up 64.8 That's important because Centennial averages 66.7 points. Their defense, though, a lot more stiffer, 54.9 they allow. Murray has it offensively for the Cougars. Still looking at that zone defense, a 3-2 zone defense. Brown over to Murray. Murray goes baseline. They collapse, and he lost it. Another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers for Chattahoochee. The defense is giving them some problems. Duncan jumped past the Knicks, and he swings it open. Turner, I'm telling you, man, you got to get Turner out there. No good. They tap it around, and now Addisol comes away with it on a layup. Good on the break. Addisol with the break, his first field goal. And it's a 1-point ball game now, 20-19, just over 2 minutes gone by. Second quarter. Duncan wanted to pull it. He played it back to Nixon and now got it back to Duncan. Chattahoochee is countered with a zone and they get a steal. Anatoly with the steal. Up ahead to White. White stops. 14-footer. It's off. Rebound tip. Comes off to Murray. Murray has it. Second chance opportunity for Chattahoochee. Matondo put it on the floor. He drives and attacks. It's no good. Nixon on the glass. Nixon and that big body, man, is just doing what he's asked to do. Subs come to the table, and now Coach Barksdale says, I'm not going to wait on a dead ball. I'm going to call a 30-second timeout right now with 5:21 to go in the second quarter. They have 4 timeouts remaining, 3 fulls and a 30. And Chattahoochee has 3 fulls and a 30, so each team with 4 timeouts. 5:21 to go, 20-19. It'll be Centennial possession when we return to play. The 3 losses for Centennial this year: Etowah, Berkmar, and Chattahoochee. And that Etowah squad, Coach DeSinger squad, just kind of hanging around the party a little bit. You don't see them much. They're 17-7, and they've got an opportunity now to advance in the state tournament. And then, of course, Berkmar, you saw them here last night have to use everything in their power to get by Archer, and then the loss to Chattahoochee. Those are the 3 losses for Centennial. This region is slick, quiet, good. But how good? We'll find out on the run, even though Chattahoochee is the defending 6A champ. 6A was kind of last year, and they stepped up and knocked off some of the big boys, and then Chattahoochee beat Lanier in the finals. Duncan, corner 3, bottom. Oh, Kyle Duncan, man, his second 3, caught it in motion and dropped it in. Brown has it, 4-point ball game. And it's so, drives. There's Brown, corner 3 again, bottoms. Oh, they're going to just shoot lights out in this place, aren't they? Third triple for Jordan Brown. The zones are allowing this now, and Chattahoochee showing they can shoot it. Centennial sticking and staying in the zone. Here's Duncan back out to the top now to Baylor. On the drive, there's a jump. Williamson, short corner, no. Rebound on a follow was not there. Brown comes away with it. He tries to push it. He's got White to his right. Catch, fire, 3 transition, no. Board, back up, no call. Rebound, Con. They've got Duncan way up ahead. The pass is late. He still caught it, gathered himself, floated it up and in. Oh, wonderful body control on the break from Kyle Duncan. The pass was late. He used all of his arms and tentacles to go get it, collected himself, and put it up in the air. He didn't put it back on the floor. Wonderful agility from Kyle Duncan. 25-22. Halfway gone and some more. 3:45 moving clock, second quarter. Centennial right now efficient. They're like a surgeon offensively. Here is Brown. He and White talk. A little miscommunication maybe. Now they're going to get together and have an on-court timeout together. So Baylor says, no, not on my watch. Fake a pass, now gives it to Anasol. Baylor overplayed it and almost got a steal. Get it into Matondo on the cut, turnover. It was tipped by Duncan. Khan got the steal. Williamson's pass is stolen away. Good hustle there from Andy Tassou. Now White in, puts it up, and one. A.J. White. All-time leading scorer in Chattahoochee Cougar basketball history. He'll go to the free throw line to try and complete the 3-point play. Only the second foul called of the game. It is, both of them have gone against Centennial, but there's a pretty solid crew blowing the whistles here on this one. That foul called on Khan, his first, team's first of the quarter. Remember, 6 for the bonus, 8 for the double bonus, and they reset. first free throw is good. It is an and one opportunity, the first free throw of the game either way. White now with 8 points. 25-25, even ball game now. Right at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Turner in the corner to Williamson. Williamson whips it back, still looking at his own defense. Williamson has it. Williamson wanted to attack, and he peels it back. Bounces it in to Spooney. Spooney has to come out of the lane. Now back to Turner. Turner wanted to pull it, thought better of it. Williamson is open in this corner. If you whip pass it to him, he's got it now. Puts it on the floor. No shot clock. Turner straight away. 3-ball. Bottom. Oh, he's living right. Logan Turner got the roll. Oh, you Logan Turner. He has 8 points, and he's got a pair of triples. Adesso on the attack. Jump pass. Open. 3 out of the corner. No foul. That was Cameron James, a young freshman who's into the contest in a region championship. He missed the 3. Spooney hesitates. Drive. Contact. Up. Good no call. Rebound, young freshman James. Gets it up to Adesso. He put it on the floor. Reach in foul. Baylor, an aggressive frustration foul. Picks it up. The 5'11 junior, Brian Baylor. .207 to go, 28-25. Side out of bounds, Brown the trigger in the white. Here's Brown. Brown now whips it. There's Matondo, good pass. James, off the bench and into the scorebook, the young freshman, Cameron James. Got him a board, got him a hoop. Good execution there. 28-27. 1:42 in a moving clock. A very fast-moving first half. We hadn't even hit the bottom of the hour yet. Spooney fakes it. Now whips it to Turner. Open 3 on line. Bottoms. Bang! 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 Logan Turner showing range. His second triple right back at you. A long 2 for Jordan Brown. Man, the shooting is at a high clip right now. Both teams well over 50%. Williamson whips it to Spooney. Spooney now dumps it in. Kahn, the double wanted to come. He kicked it back out. Williamson lets it fly. Hill of the rim, no. Kahn tipped it. Spooney recovered it. Matondo got it. And now here is White, a minute to go. 1 minute. White driving in Tonaso. Up, it was blocked by Kahn. Get it out. They're going to run back the break. Baylor over to Williamson. Williamson up with the right hand. No, Matondo with the board, outletting it. And they've got number 3 on 1. Here comes White. White, Brown, set, fire, wing 3. No. Rebound, Matondo hit the glass and is fouled. I don't know about pulling that 3 in transition, but I know who got the hard hat lunch pail there. Gil Matondo following it up, went on the offensive glass. He got fouled. A foul there will be on Logan Turner, his first. And now Gil Matondo at the line for the first time. Free throw bricks off long, no good. Looking for his first points of the game, and here comes big Julian Nixon back in, the 6'4 senior. Call will take a seat. 41 and 6/10 seconds, 31-29. Matondo quick and scores on that second free throw. Quick hitch release, 31-30 now. With Centennial hold for the final shot. 35 seconds, moving clock into the front court. Williamson to Duncan, now to Turner. Turner worked on by White. You want to see how those AAU practices went last year. Hey, here's Turner, gives it over to Williamson. Williamson behind the back, jump pass over to Turner. They trap him in the corner. He has a dribble. He whips it back out to Duncan, 16 seconds. 1 point ball game. Centennial in possession and trying to get a final shot and close the quarter strong. It's tipped out of bounds. 9 and 7/10 seconds, a whip pass from Williamson. Probably more of the ill-advised variety, but they'll get it baseline out of bounds. Spooney the trigger. Spooney looks, he looks and whips it way back out. Duncan retreats into the backcourt. Now he's got to go with 7 seconds. Here comes Duncan, gets the screen from Nixon. Duncan pulls the 3. It is short. Nixon with the board. He lost it. He had it blocked on the way up, and we go to the half. A very, very, very good first half. Centennial shot it very well. And, of course, Chattahoochee shot it well going up against that zone. Centennial 31, Chattahoochee 30 at the half of the Region 7 6A championship right here, the SUVTV.com.
This is Tamara Brown with SUV TV at the CP3 Rising Stars Camp.
SUV TV's 2019 NBA Draft Day coverage.
Anthony Edwards Collegiate Decision, presented by the Georgia Hoop Circle on SUV TV.
SUV TV brings the game to the audience.
You give a better focus on the actual game at hand. Sometimes you could tell it's just a running camera by itself sitting there, but with SUV TV, it's more of a personal experience.
Just the exposure, being able to see games that you normally wouldn't be able to see, not only here locally, but across the country.
Those angles make you pick up different things as a coach, as an evaluator. They're giving you great quality, nobody talking in the background. I think it brings basketball to the forefront.
Whether it's a family member that lives in a different state, they can watch the game, or just bringing in more coverage for these players, or if it just allows us to raise more money for something like Susan G. Komen. And so I think this event has grown because you guys have been a part of it the whole entire time.
SUV TV has given a different light to kids that don't always get the best exposure.
The commentary that goes along with the games, I think is always interesting.
Touchdown.
Oh, yes, sir. It brings something to the table that no other streaming aspect can bring, no matter how hard they try right now.
Dayton Davian Williamson
at the buzzer.
That is how you get the Peachtree Corners Invitational started. And that will do it. Thanks for joining us.
that featured Chattahoochee. They did not even get whistled for a foul. We only had 4 fouls called in the entire first half. Centennial will start it. They move left to right as you view it. They're all in white, white tops, white bottoms, silver numbers, and that blue trim. Chattahoochee all in that gray, maybe even a black, with gold numbers and a little light blue trim. Pass is deflected. Duncan recovers it. Duncan now has it, puts it on the floor, worked on by Brown. Now gives it over to Williamson. Williamson retreats and pulls it back. 5 scorers for Centennial in that first half. All 5 were starters, and there's a steal by White. White will come into the front court. He had 8 in that first half. Jordan Brown has it. He had 17 in that first half. Whips it over to White. White now back to Brown, close to the backcourt line, but he was able to save it. And Chattahoochee actually looking for the lead for the first time. There's a jumper. Murray, no. They led momentarily back in the early moments of the ball game. Brown, 3-ball, no. Rebound, long. They'll get another opportunity. Murray into Motondo. Motondo drives, not there. Picked up the dribble, whips it over to Murray. Murray drives, took contact, no. Follow, yes. Keith Murray with a putback. And they have the lead now, 32-31. Turner has it now to Duncan, who whips it to Williamson. Williamson back out to Spooney. Spooney has it. Spooney's going to attack now, whip it back to Williamson. Very patient right now and working their offense against this zone defense, a 2-3 zone defense from the Cougars. But both teams shot it pretty well. 4 made 3-pointers in that first half from Chattahoochee. 5 made 3-pointers from Centennial. Into Spooney. Spooney, foul line jump, high arcer, no. Rebound, Kahn underneath. Oh, wonderful job. He got the rebound and he put it right back up. He didn't put it on the floor. Kept it high, put it back in the basket. 33-32, seesaw affair. 8 points in the contest for Kahn. Kahn coming in, averaging 7 points and 6 boards a game. Here is Murray. Murray now to White. White picked up defensively by the longer Williamson. White now gives it to Brown. Brown looks. They've got Murray going on that back door. Motondo at the elbow. Moves on Duncan. Picked up the dribble. Patiently gets it back out to A.J. White. 5:40 moving clock, third quarter. Number 1 seed and a region championship on the line. The winner will get Pope at home. The loser will get South Cobb at home. Drive, smack, foul, Kahn. Kahn thought he had all ball. And they're going to say it is a shooting foul. So Antisoy is at the free throw line. It is no good. In the loss last week for Chattahoochee, he had 4 points, 5 boards, and a dime drop. Here comes Big Nixon into the contest. They take Kahn out. Nixon gave them valuable minutes there in that first half, although he did not score. That body and presence is there. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, and SC is a jump ball. Possession will stay with Chattahoochee. Good fight and hustle down there on the glass. Chattahoochee, I mentioned, coming in at 17-3. Their losses are to Cale, Sequoia, and Centennial. So they lost 2 games in the region. As I mentioned, their region record was 12-2 during the regular season. 2 of those losses right there in Sequoia, and then the 20-point loss. Check it, the 10-point loss to Centennial. Sloppy play momentarily, and a backcourt violation by Motondo. He stuck that right foot in the backcourt. It's a turnover. Possession now goes to Centennial. Outside of the loss to Centennial last week, Chattahoochee has won 5 of their last 6. Here is Spooney. Spooney works it now, and he's worked on defensively by Brown. They whip it over to Duncan. Duncan to Nixon. Nixon catches, patient, over in the corner to Witherspoon. He goes baseline, put it up with his offhand to right. No. Kahn on the glass. Kahn up, count it, and the foul. Big boy basketball from Wade Kahn. Yes, sir. 35-32. A young freshman now will check back into the game. Cameron James. Kahn on that glass. Young man, that's textbook. Got the rebound, kept it high, and scored. Got the rebound here, kept it high, scored, and the foul. Takes his time, puts that free throw in the air. It breaks off, no good. James with the rebound. Kahn couldn't complete the three-point play. He's in double figures, though, with 10. No bench points right now for Centennial. White works with 4:35. They get it to Brown. Brown is cut off. That 3-2 zone. Barksdale and his crew sticking with it. Here is Murray. Murray jump pass. I've seen a lot of those jump passes. Those are very dangerous. 9 out of 10 times they lead to a turnover. Here comes White. Stops. Pops. Long jumper. Hill of the rim. Boxed out. Nixon on the board. Gives it to Spoonie. Spoonie says, wait, let's be easy with it. He sets it up and fires it up to Duncan. Duncan has it. Worked on by Murray. Put a hand right in his face. He didn't want him to pull it. No count now as Spoonie holds it out. White now comes up to get the count. Here's Williamson. Williamson whips it high to Duncan. Duncan now going to come on the attack. Drive off the window. No. Rebound. Good board by James. Man, quality minutes out of the freshman Cameron James. Big production off of the bench. Here's Brown. Brown on the attack. Drives. Whipped it in. Not there. Whipped it back out. Open. Murray, 3. The most beautifulest thing in this world is a Keith Murray topside 3 ball. 35-35. We're tied again with 3.5 less than that to go. Moving clock, third quarter. Spoonie has it. Spoonie now bounces it over to Williamson. He gets it to Duncan. Duncan back to Spoonie. Check it. Williamson is at the top. Spoonie's back here on the backside. Here comes Williamson. Williamson stops and gives it to Duncan. Clock at 3:10. Duncan pointing out the instructions that he wants as he looks at that zone defense. Both teams in their zone defenses. Spoonie a 3, right wing, Hill of the rim, no, long rebound. It's on the floor. Duncan has it. Duncan gives it back out. They'll set it up again. Williamson, he whips it to Duncan. Duncan fakes and goes baseline. Over to Spoonie. 3 ball on the way. Good. KJ Spoonie a 3. Off of the Kyle Duncan assist. A timeout has been called. It is a 30-second timeout, and it is charged to Centennial. So they now have 3 timeouts remaining. All of them are fulls. 2:46 to go here in this third quarter after the Spoonie 3. So Barksdale calling a timeout after the make. Matt Barksdale in his third year as the Centennial Knight coach, and he was voted the Region Coach of the Year. He has been doing heavy lifting here at Centennial. They are going to the state tournament. They're just trying to get seeding. They haven't been to the state tournament in 7 seasons. They have not had a 20-plus win season since 2009, 2010. That was 11 seasons ago, and in that year, they were a first-round out. They went 20-9. It's been a long time for the Knights, but here they are, now trying to get them a region championship. Chattahoochee trying to repeat as the region champ and trying to repeat as the state champ in 6A. But 6A is not last year's 6A. Wheeler is in that thing. Kale is in that thing. Shiloh is in that thing. Drive, jump, good. Jordan Brown. 19 in the contest for Brown. 38-37. 6A, man, is full of all kind of stuff. Lee County's got a little guard putting up numbers. Look at Turner, 3 ball off. Con board, did not put it down. Who taught this young man? And he had to listen and learn and got better. He is not putting the ball down when he gets it on the glass. He's going right back up. 12 points, and now the ref stops it, and he got hit in the face. So that means you should have called a foul down here. No blood, no foul, but he does have a little blood, yeah, coming out of that nose. Oh, man, take him and patch him up and get him back in. Wade Kahn. Call. Man, I like it, bro. I like it. 6'7" and a junior. He'll be back. Williamson will be back. But the rest of the starting lineup, Duncan, Turner, and Spoonie, this is it. Cream having to rise to the crop in the senior year for those 3, and now we've got to get it up off of the floor. You want to talk about hard hat, lunch pail, and battling, man. 12 points for Call. And Wade Call has played very, very well. Coach Barksdale now going to try to slip and use him a little cleanup timeout, as will Coach Mike Short. Now they must stay on the court. Can't step off of the court. And now
Some of the other Centennial officials and game officials are just looking around to make sure that they get the blood up. Infection control and Khan is being called, Wade Call is being attended to. 1:59 to go, 40-37. Victories, key notable victories for Centennial. Now, they split with Chattahoochee, so that's a victory. Lambert playoff team, Roswell playoff team, both of those are 4 seeds. Outside of that, it was the region. The region, of course, had River Ridge and Sequoia in it. How good is Centennial? Well, they look pretty good here. Chattahoochee on the other side, they had key wins. They defeated Lanier earlier this year. Shiloh, they've defeated them, of course, with a split now with Centennial. And then they had those victories over Sequoia and River Ridge and Riverwood. Riverwood missed out on the state playoffs this year under Butch Jenkins. We are in Roswell, Georgia, by the way, North Fulton County, as we now continue to clean up the floor. Kale. Wade Kale. All right, got it. Thank you for sending that information to me. I apologize. You know I try. What am I? I'm in my 3rd scorebook this year, so there's a lot of names, but I get it right. Wade Kale, like I'm going to eat kale. I've had kale before. Had it at an event down at Atlantic Station. That was the first time I had it there for a business trip, and it was pretty good. All right, Kale, I got you. Kale is still getting patched up. Give him some kale. Let him get back in the game. 40-37. I apologize to the Kale family. The Centennial people. Human error. Hey? Should have had I would have said it was Kohl's, like the department store. Jumper off, no. Rebound brought down by Chattahoochee. They're running in transition. Whips it up ahead. Brown is in that corner. Set, fire, bottoms. Oh, Jordan Brown, man, just stripping nets from distance. Give me the hot sauce. Give me the hot sauce, Jordan Brown. His 4th triple of the day. We're even again at 40. We've been tied at 25. We've been tied at 35. We're tied at 40, and we're under a minute, 3rd quarter. Here's Spooney. Spooney now has it, whips it back out to Turner. Turner, pass was stolen. It was a poor pass. Up ahead, White, layup, good. White's in double figures with 10. They've got the lead now, 42-40. 43 seconds to go. Closing seconds of this 3rd quarter. Baylor has it. Baylor with some significant minutes off of Coach Barksdale's bench. Gives it to Spooney. Spooney now has it. Whips it back to the top to Baylor into the middle. Turning and facing is Duncan. Now here comes Baylor on the drive. Left of the lane. Picked up the dribble. Now gives it back out to Turner. 21 seconds on the clock. The clock is moving. Here is Duncan. Working on that zone defense. They tried to get it into the middle. Duncan should pull it once he gets there. Out of bounds. Spooney stepped on the sideline. A turnover. 11-6 seconds. And here he is. Wade Kale back into the game. Patched up and ready to go to work. Now, while they were patching him up, remember he was able to get a blow now. 12 points in the game, but I've been impressed with how he's been getting the rebound and keeping it high and putting it in the window. No unnecessary dribble. That will get you to the next level. Brown fading jump, no. Rebound hit the floor. They battle for it, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Buckle up in Region 7-6A. Chattahoochee with a 42-40 lead. The 4th quarter is next.
Joel Hillsman back here with you in our SUV TV top level seats. 42-40, Chattahoochee and Centennial as we head to the fourth quarter. Line score for Chattahoochee, 14-16-12 for a total of 42. 20-11-9 for a total of 40 for Centennial. As they are in possession and start the fourth quarter, left to right as you view it, it's a steal. Coming up, and he stepped out of bounds. Wonderful hustle from TA. TA came in and got that steal, but he stepped out of bounds. Centennial all in white. White tops, white bottoms. They've got silver numbers and blue trim. They move left to right as you view it on the SUVTV.com. Duncan has it, looked in at Kale. They wouldn't let him get it. Now he whips it to Duncan. Duncan now back out. Now here comes Williamson. Williamson driving, put it up, got contact, no call. Rebound ripped off and a good board. Here's Murray. Murray now will come and whip it over to White. White pump fake. They double him. Now he has his dribble and comes back out. 42-40. This is the largest lead of the day, by the way, for Chattahoochee. They led by one earlier. They lead by two now, and now they peel it out. Don't do this. TA on the drive. TA driving left hand. Let me get some butter with that roll. TA driving and scoring with the left hand. Largest lead now for the Hooch, 44-40. Battle of two North Fulton County schools. At the round table in Centennial, Duncan, three, no, board, tip, foul will be called, and it'll be on Turner. Turner's upset, but he's going to get hit with a loose ball foul. We have not had a lot of fouls called at all. First foul now, and Spoonie is in, and with that Baylor checking out, it is. 4-point game right now. Centennial this year 4-0 in games decided by 5 points or less. Chattahoochee 3-0 in games decided by 5 points or less. We're going to find out who's going to win the close games if it stays under 5. TA bully up, off. TA now becoming a little bit more aggressive. He shakes out his arms. He's ready to play. He gives you that hard hat mentality. Luxury points. Plays winning basketball. All of those things. Look at Big Nixon about to come in though and counter that, eh? TA at the free throw line. He's 0 of 2. And there's the first one good. He pushes the lead to 5. 45-40. Largest lead. Somebody's got to come out. Turner is being taken out. So it'll be Kale, Nixon, Williamson, Spoonie, and Duncan, the 5 on the floor for Centennial. 6:29 fourth quarter. TA second free throw, no good. Kale gets the board. Kale has been solid on the glass. Spoonie whips it up to Duncan. Duncan, if he gets into attack mode, is going to be trouble. I'm telling you now. Duncan has it. Working on that zone defense. Both teams have stick and stayed, maintaining for the main part with their zone defenses. Drive, Duncan, off, no good. Rebound to Murray. Murray up to White. White catch, fire, 3, no. Rebound underneath. Brown has it. Nixon and Kale are there, and a foul is called on the floor. It's a push called, and it is on Nixon. Julian Nixon hit with the foul call. Crowd getting a little bit more vocal inside the round table. A socially distanced round table. Fulton County Schools. Favorite gyms, man. This Tri-Cities, Roswell, the Hooch, and one. The hoop in the horn, Gil Matondo, his first made field goal, and the lead now pushed out to 7. 47-40. Centennial now looking around. Are they a little shocked? 5:54 to go. Matondo trying to get the three-point play and does not. Nixon gets the board. It's a 7-point lead. Largest lead of the day either way. Centennial led by 6 at 20-14. It's 47-40. Spoonie a high rainbow 3, no. Rebound back tap. White chased it off of his leg and out of bounds. It'll stay with Centennial. White with only 10 points in the contest. Of course, you know he is a noted scorer. I mentioned earlier, all-time leading scorer in Chattahoochee history. A 3 is off the mark, and White gets the board. Williamson's 3 could not go.
Chattahoochee now feeling the sway of the momentum come their way. Coach Short calls out the play. Coach Barksdale claps for the defense and then kneels down at the coach's box. Here is TA on the ball. TA gonna drive in the lane, up, float, he left it short, followed his own stuff, no, Kale ripped it away. Matondo got the foul, and a foul finally called. I shouldn't say finally, they've been playing good defense. First foul called on Chattahoochee, TA hit with the foul. 47-45, 10 now moving clock. Spoonie comes across the timeline, and they'll set it up. Here's Williamson, worked on by Murray. He bounces it over, now Duncan again looking at the zone defense. This time Spoonie checked his feet when he caught the pass. Big Nixon with the body goes up and one. Big boy basketball, Julian Nixon. His first field goal, but he was bent on scoring that time. He had his back to the basket and made a big boy move. Oh, little baby Barkley, eh? 47-42, and an and one opportunity coming up. Foul called on Matondo. That's his third. Nixon, can he complete the three-point play? It'll be massive. He cannot. KO reached in and over the back. Two team fouls in this quarter on Chattahoochee. Did they reset it? Centennial's got 5 fouls in the quarter already. Wow, okay. That's the third on Kale. Wow, Chattahoochee needs to realize they're near the bonus. White jumper, good. White to that spot and knocked it in. He's got 12 in the lead, back to 7. 4:30, here's Kale, one dribble, whips it over. Williamson, a three ball, bottom. Good inside out passing. Williamson, his second triple. He has 8 in the contest. They're being patient. A timeout is called. It's a full timeout. It's called by Centennial. That's the second time they've called a timeout after a big bucket, killing their own momentum. 4:26 to go, a full timeout call. They have 2 left. I just don't understand that. 49-45, a 4-point ball game, and Centennial has called time. The winner is the region champ, and they host Pope. The loser is the region runner-up, and they host South Cobb, as Region 7 6A is matched up with Region 6 6A. There's a lot of great action going on. Walnut Grove and Greenbrier came down to overtime in Class 5A, and Greenbrier with head coach Demetrius Howard will go in as the 3 seed. Walnut Grove goes in as the 4 out of Region 8 5A. Clark Central and Eastside will be tipping off in just a few moments to see who will be the 1. That's in Region 8 5A. Cedar Shoals and North Oconee are about to tip in Region 8 4A to see who will be the number 1 out of that region. Right here, we're trying to figure out who's going to be the number 1. TA goes in, no call, rebound up and in. Oh, sticking and staying, Gil Matondo. There it is, it's a 6-point lead, 51-45. Is that enough room? Here's Williamson. Williamson has it. Between the rings, working on him defensively at that zone defense. Here's Duncan. Duncan might need to put the ball in his hands just a little bit. He's got 8 points. He got a pair of triples. Coach Barksdale likes to see him get aggressive. Now might be the time. Williamson drives down the lane. Good. Mancero Williamson, the sophomore, is in double figures with 10. 51-47. Murray a 3. No. TA out-hustled everybody and got the board. TA now has it. And a timeout is called. It was called by Coach Short because TA was in trouble, but he saved that possession with a wonderful offensive rebound. They've got a second chance opportunity. It's a full timeout with 3:19 to go. They have 2 fulls and a 30 remaining. Look at this. 51-47. Now let me take a look. I don't think Chattahoochee's going to get hit 73. They're averaging 73 points per game and allowing 64, as I've mentioned earlier. Centennial, 67.7 points per game and allowing 54.9. We're under 5 points, though. 4-0 Centennial in games decided by 5 or less. Chattahoochee 3-0 in games decided by 5 or less. Centennial is 2-0 in overtimes, and of course they played 2 overtimes last week and beat Chattahoochee by 10, 69-59. You look at all of those type numbers, they're trying to get the number 1 seed. It has already been a valiant run in the 3rd year for Coach Matt Barksdale, and they've been climbing for this moment, and here they are. And they're right here on SUV TV for you, too. In Roswell, Centennial High School. I'm in our SUV TV top-level seats. Joel Hilsman, glad that you are with us wherever you are. The SUVTV.com. Region 7, 6A. White has it. That was a backcourt. White stops, elbow, jumper, money. That's A.J. White's spot. Either one of those elbows, there's 1,000 film on it. He gets to that spot, it's butter. 14 in the game. Here's Williamson, under 3 minutes to go. Duncan now to Spoonie. Spoonie with the hesitation. He whips it across to Turner. Open 3. Good! Logan Turner drops in a 3. His 3rd triple. He has 13 in the game. 53-52, 40 moving clock. Centennial won't go away. How good are they? Can they pull it off again for the 2nd time this season on the 6A defending champs? TA has it now to Matondo. Matondo drives out of control. He put it up. No, he got his own board. He kicked it back out to White. No shot clock. 2:20 in a moving clock. Williamson is on White. White drives with the left hand. White to the hoop. Took contact. No. Great job. The official put his hands up. He said he was straight up. Williamson, late pass to Spoonie and out of bounds. Here's the problem with that, Williamson. You got to hit it up ahead quicker. Spoonie was wide open. Give him a good lead pass, and he's got him a layup. Next play, 53-50. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go in a region championship, and a timeout is called by Coach Short with exactly 2 minutes to go. It's a full timeout. Man, Williamson's going to kick himself, man. Hit that pass up ahead just a split second sooner, and Spoonie's going in for a layup in the place. There's not a lot of people in here, but they're loud. It still may fall down. 53-50, 2 minutes to go. Joel Hilsman, glad that you are with us. The SUVTV.com. Region 8 3A has got a good one for their region title. Hart County and Monroe area. Region 2 2A, Swainsboro and Toombs County, although Swainsboro may run them out of the gym. Region 6 2A, they're set. It's Pace, Lovett, Columbia, and Kip. Meanwhile, just got information. In 7A, it is Grayson, Newton, Parkview, and South Gwinnett. Brookwood is left out, and that will end it for Bowles, the head coach, as he resigns. So Brookwood is out, no state tournament for them in 7A. Green Forest, Southwest Atlanta Christian, they're playing for the Region 2 1A private championship. They're all over the state of Georgia. Back here in Region 7 6A in an absolute dogfight, 53-50. Murray has it, crowd stomping on the bleachers inside the round table. Here is Brown over to White. White picked up out high, no shot clock. Here comes Murray. Murray worked on by Spoonie. Spoonie trying to get a clock count on him. Over to Brown. Brown has been a little quiet here in this second half. Only 5 points. He's got 22 in the game, though 17 in that first half. Look at the clock, 90 seconds. Chattahoochee driving. Brown over to Matondo. Reverse lay, no rebound. Big Nixon corrals it. Nixon gives it over to Duncan. Duncan whips it up ahead quickly. Here's Turner. Turner has it. They got to have a hoop and a foul called by TA. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be on TA. TA has played well here in this second half, man. 5 points, but I don't know, 5, 6 boards and some key 50-50 balls that he got. Centennial needs a hoop. 70 seconds. Here's Duncan. Jump past the Turner. Duncan, where's the aggression, son? In the corner, Spoonie, 3-ball, high archer, no, rebound long, and Murray comes away with it. He's got him numbers up ahead. He fires it up. Matondo has to catch it. He's in the corner, and now Coach Short says, no, I got to have a timeout here. He calls his last 30. He has one full left, 56 and 7/10 seconds.
So the timeouts right now have been in save possession manner for Coach Matt Short. He has one left. It is a full. Centennial has two left. They are fulls. 53-50. The winner is at home against Pope. The loser is at home as the number 2 seed against South Cobb. The winner, of course, hosts Pope, and that's the top right quad. The loser will host South Cobb, and that'll be the top left quad. That's what's on the line now. Other 6A region final, Shiloh, Lanier, Douglas County, Alexander. Lee County has won their region. It's Lee, Valdosta, Houston, and Warner, Northside, Warner Robins, 1, 2, 3, 4. Richmond Hill, Statesboro, Brunswick, and Effingham in Region 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Evans, Grovetown, Heritage, Conyers, Rockdale, 1, 2, 3, 4 out of Region 3. 49 seconds. Who's going to be the one out of Region 7? That's what we're here in our eyes. White has it. They are just working the clock. No shot clock now. Last year of this, for real. 53-50. White now to Brown. Brown to Murray. They're just playing keep away. 30 seconds. Brown drives. They're not trying to score. You know that. Now the foul is given, and now they'll have to go to the free throw line and shoot free throws. Jordan Brown going to the line. This will be his first trip to the line. He's got 22 points in the contest. He has dropped in 4 triples. 25 and 8/10 seconds, the clock says in red lights. 3-point game. How big are the free throws here? It's the 1-and-1. Chattahoochee has nobody on the line. Brown, free throw, good. First points of the fourth quarter. Brown will get one more. He's got 23. It's a 4-point game. 25 and 8/10 seconds. Brown, one dribble, another dribble. He spins it, bends his knees, puts it in the air, and puts it in the hoop. 5-point game. They roll it in. They got to go. Spooney now going to come across the timeline with 23 seconds, and Duncan comes up in a timeout. Coach Barksdale, I didn't notice it. He came out of the jacket, and the tie is loose. He calls timeout. He has one remaining. It is a full. This is a full with 22 and 9/10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. So you got to draw something up. You got to get a quick hoop. You got to foul. You got to extend the game. It's very elementary. You cannot. There's no more time for Chattahoochee to run water with anymore. You cannot allow that if you're Coach Matt Barksdale. They got a 12-game winning streak on the line. They're trying to win a region championship. 55-50. 22 and 9/10 seconds. That's all. Woodville Tompkins has defeated Jeff Davis. They hung 20 on him, 68-48. So Woodville will get the 3 out of that region. Down in 2A. Westlake, North Atlanta, Tucker, and Langston Hughes, Region 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. We're trying to figure out what in the world is going to go on in Region 7. We got 22 seconds. Spooney is fouled. They got fouls to give. They do. Very smart there, coaching-wise, out of the timeout. That's the team's 4th. They have one more to give. 20 seconds. 20.1 to be technical. Turner inbound to Spooney. They got to go. Spooney now over to Turner. They trap him. Spooney whips it across. Turnover. TA got a steal. Spooney got it back. He passed it to Brown. They foul him with 10 seconds to go. And Jordan Brown pumps his left fist, pumps his right fist, and he's going to walk to the charity line and try to put this thing on ice. 55-50, and 2 free throws are coming up. They were tied at 40. And then that 7-0 run from Chattahoochee, that's going to prove to be the difference now. Free throw, Brown, good. 56-50. Well, they still could get it in single digits. You know that, right? One more for Brown in the air. Good. Here comes Turner. He pulls a long 3. It is hill of the rim, no. White couldn't get the board. Turner fired it back up. It is no good. The rebound comes down, and the Chattahoochee Cougars are the Region 7 6A champs. They are the #1 seed again, headed to the 6A state tournament, and they will host the Pope Greyhounds. They improved to 20-3 on the year. They have a 3-game winning streak, and they are the region champs for the second year in a row. Centennial's 12-game winning streak is broken. They fall for the second time this year to Chattahoochee. Centennial falls to 21-4 overall. They are now the #2 seed. They'll get a home game as they'll get Greg Moultrie and the Fighting South Cobb boys coming in the first round of the playoffs. All right, let me tally it up for you before we get out of here. Jordan Brown, a wonderful day. Look at that. 26 points for Jordan Brown. A.J. White on the quiet end. Let's see, 8-10. He had 14. Murray had 5. Man, big points there in that fourth quarter from Gil Matano. He had 5. T.A. played very well. He had 5. Cameron James, young freshman off the bench, 2 points. Did he give him some very, very good minutes. On the other side now for Centennial, Duncan had 8. Logan Turner had 13. Williamson had 10. Spooney had 5. Kale had 12. I was very impressed with him. They got 2 points off of the bench from Julian Nixon. Final score, Chattahoochee 57, Centennial 50. Chattahoochee, the Region 7 6A champs. The SUVTV.com. Good night, everybody.